Hey, welcome back to North Coast Garage. On this episode, we're working on my neighbor's Hyundai. And I think it's a 2013 Sonata. 2.4 liter. And we're going to be replacing the PCV valve and the spark plugs. So this thing, last time I checked the oil, in October, I checked the oil in their car in October. It had no oil in it. And that's not a good thing. So it topped up the oil, and then I checked it a couple weeks ago. And I'm sure they have done it before that too, but there was no oil in it again. And just by chance, I had the oil cap off, and the car was running, and the amount of blow-by and stuff coming out of the oil cap, fill cap, was absolutely crazy. Like, I think the PCV valve is stuck closed and it's not venting the crankcase pressure, because that's what it stands for, positive crankcase ventilation, the PCV valve. And I'm thinking that if I change that valve, I'll hopefully reduce, because this thing is just eating oil like absolutely crazy. There was literally nothing on the dipstick. So the only thing I can think of is change the PCV valve and hope for the best, right? So I don't know how many miles are on this car, but I'll give you an idea of what it's like when you start the car. So just take this off first. And we'll start the car, and then I'll take that off and I'll show you. There's 206,000 kilometers on this. Like, you can, I don't know if you can hear it. But yeah, it's not good. My microphone can pick it up, but it's also spraying oil everywhere. All over my phone now. So we're going to change the PCV valve, and hopefully that changes something. All right, so I can get this to stop moving. Is it going to stay still? I'm trying out a new tripod for my cell phone mount, because this is, I don't have a fancy camera. This is your PCV valve right here, this hose. So you just got to take some clamps, pull that off, and remove it. I like to just use some vice grips. Easily pull this clamp off. Slide the clamp downwards, and then I got a little pick tool just to get this hose off. Just try not to break it. These hoses can be brittle. Wiggle it off, just like that. Yeah, there's a ton of oil in there. Now I gotta figure out how to get that. I don't know if a socket will fit on that or what. Here's the new one. Genuine Hyundai part. There's, I can't really see the part number. I'll get it out of the bag. Yeah, it's a 2013 Hyundai Sonata, 2.4 liter. It's got a 206,000 kilometers on it. There's a sticky note. Okay. Oh, it peeled part of the part number off. Perfect. So the part number is 26740-2G000. Well, it's a 21 millimeter socket that fits over it, but I don't have a thin wall socket. I don't think that's gonna fit in between. Will it fit on? Might not fit on inside of there. It's kind of recessed into the cylinder, the valve cover, so yeah, that's not gonna fit. So I can try to use some vice grips, needle nose. Hopefully it's not too tight. There we go. Just gotta be careful of that wire. I'm gonna be able to. Now there wasn't really much oil leaking like on the ground or anything, so I'm guessing this engine was just burning the oil, and that's why I'm suggested to them that they change the spark plugs as well, because if it's burning that much oil, like, you know, that's not really good. Okay, so this one here seems to looks slightly different. We'll try it. Oh, it went in. This one should fit around it, yeah. Now this is plastic, so you got to be very careful. You don't want to over tighten it. PCV valve is changed. I hope this fixes the issue. I really do, because I don't know why else would there be that much blow by, you know? But what's weird is if the valve was bad, like there was no engine light. No, there's still a lot of pressure there. Okay, well, obviously got vacuum, right? But why is there that much blow by coming by? I can't really feel any air coming out. Well, I guess the only other explanation for this is the engine just pooched? What else would cause extreme amounts of blow-by? I'm stumped. I got 10 millimeter. Take the coil pack off the spark plugs. Now, if you got a lot of dirt and stuff up top here, probably best to take a compressed air and just blow it out before you take the spark plug out. This little locking tab just gets pushed upwards. Okay. Now there's oil everywhere. So I'm a little upset with myself that I told them it needed a new PCV valve. And it didn't fix the problem. So I don't know what else it could be. I really don't. Do you need a magnet to get these spark plugs out? More tools, hold on. Alright, I'm back. Found my magnet. Not the one I was looking for, but I found it. So, I don't know if you can see that. These spark plug geniuses come tell me, look, why is it black there? I don't know. Is this still good? It's very hot. Okay. Plastic. The gap looks good. You're supposed to check these, but I mean, that looks perfect. I'll put that back on there. Well, I'm going to change the rest of these spark plugs, and then I'm going to have to tell them the bad news that I don't know why the change of the valve didn't work. So, So I don't know. I'm a little upset with myself. The coil pack back on. 10mm holds the coil pack down, and there's only 4 of them, right? 4-cylinder. Well, this video went off the rails quick when my fix didn't do anything. Alright guys, I'll get the rest of these done and then I'll come back to you later. Well, I put all the spark plugs in. The spark plugs did need to get changed. They were bad. I guess I gotta tell her the bad news about the blow-by, because that's, I don't know, is there like a piston rings that you can just pour into the oil and it'll rejuvenate them? Is it worth it? I don't know. The car still runs though. It's using an excessive amount of oil. Like when you check the oil, there should be oil on the dipstick. Is this common with Hyundais? I have no idea. I'm going to put a little bit of Lucas oil in there for her. And you know, if this fixes lifters, maybe it'll fix piston rings. Get some of that goop in there. I guess one thing you'd have to do is do a compression test. But the car still runs. So I don't know, maybe Hyundai, if they did a compression test, they'd know the specifics on what it's supposed to be. I don't know what else to say about it. But I thought I was doing the right thing by changing the PCV valve, and I hope that it would just, you know, make it better. But no results. I don't know what to tell you guys. Yeah, so it's running fine. Spark plugs are in, but you can hear it, you can see it. You know, it's spraying oil everywhere. It runs okay though. It just, why is it like taking that cap off 2 seconds and it sprayed that much oil? So I don't know why. Is that normal for Hyundais? I have no idea. Yeah, it seems to be running fine, so I'm not sure what to say. Maybe we can get some of that stuff that goes in the oil and fixes the piston rings. I don't know. If you guys have any idea about these Hyundai 2.4 liter GDI, whatever that means. But yeah, it runs fine. It's just using so much oil, and it's spraying it everywhere. So I don't know. We'll see. And it's running, and like it's not. There's no smoke. It's not. Is it burning oil? If there's no smoke. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll have to check the oil again in a few weeks and see how it looks. But for now, it's done. So yeah, there's 206,000 kilometers on this thing. And no, I don't know. Is that an excessive amount of blow-by? got oil on my camera lens. Is that too much blow by? Is it normal for, like, I've never had an engine where when it's running and you take the oil fill cap off that it actually sprays oil out like that. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a Hyundai thing. I don't know. Is that a... Tell me, guys, is this normal? Is that amount of blow by normal? Is it normal to be emptying the crankcase of oil every, 1,000 miles? If that, I don't even know. So, all right, I'll tell her the car's done, and I'll just tell her to keep checking the oil very frequently, because I think that just might be normal because the car runs fine. So, anyways, hopefully that's it for now, and we'll see you guys in the next video.